Hello, and welcome to 2 Sessions, 1 Minute, Yanghui Chinese with China Daily. I am your host, Eric Nilsson.
And today, we'll go behind the scenes with 2 Sessions journalists.
A man ended up accidentally taking my jacket. We were filming a session very quickly, and many of the Chinese media also wanted to interview me because they wanted to hear a foreign journalist's perspective. And so I threw the jacket on the ground. He picks it up to keep it clean, which is a very nice thing. And then in the ensuing ruckus, and we're actually kind of running out of the hall, he doesn't realize that he's still carrying my big, thick, heavy jacket until he's already on his bus. He's just very apologetic. He feels so bad, and he didn't need to, because my response is, I understand. During this time, it is that hectic, it is that frantic. There are roughly 3,000 journalists who are often literally chasing about 5,000 deputies and advisors. And the thing about it, to a great extent, it's been compared to a war zone. I would also compare it to a marathon. The sessions last for 13 days, but we're also rushing ahead of time, to prepare and even doing follow-ups later. One night in particular, I fell asleep on the floor of my apartment, very much to the sympathy but also the amusement of my wife. She thought that was quite funny. And journalists are essentially expected to be like perpetual motion devices. I saw one journalist, for instance, he ended up falling down in a big crowd of journalists as they were rushing forward, clutching their microphones and their cameras. And he was fine. The staff picked him up. I thought it was very nice. This is very tiring for the journalists, but it's very worthwhile because this is one of the most important political events in China and in the world. It's not only a major political event, but it's an opportunity for the public to understand where China is going, what direction it plans to take, and how it plans to get there. And so I think for us, it's an honor to be there, to have this kind of front row seat to this very important event. I think that the fact that tens of millions of people have watched, our 2 Sessions, 1 Minute, Yanghui Chinese with China Daily series is a testimony to the fact that people really are paying attention to the Yanghui. They realize its importance, and in the end, that also makes the hardship of the period very much worthwhile. And I do hope that people learned a lot from 2 Sessions. I know I certainly did.